In this video, I'd like to show you how to create your own background in GIMP. When you first click on GIMP and open it, it might open into 3 windows. If it opens in 3 windows, the first thing you'll need to do is select the middle window and go to the Windows option or the Windows menu. You will then need to select Single Window Mode. This is the way that we want our GIMP to look when we're using GIMP in the classroom. In order to make a background, we need to first click on File and New. If you have an idea of how big you want your GIMP background to be, you can change the number of pixels, the width, and the height here. The default is 460 by 400, and that is what I'm going to use. So in order to create a background, I need to first pick 2 colors. So in order to pick my colors, I'm going to come right over here to these 2 boxes. We have our foreground and background colors. Foreground means that it's in the front. Background means that it's in the background. So the foreground color right here is black and the background here is white. So if I just click on the box, then I can change my color and I can slide up and down here and I can select any color within these ranges. So I'm going to click kind of like a teal color and then I'm going to select a red. And so right now these are my 2 colors, and I'm going to create a background in this clear space, and I'm going to use my blend tool. I could use my fill tool or my bucket tool. If I do that, it's only going to use my foreground color. I can switch these, and now my background color became my foreground color, and if I use my bucket tool, now it's just red. But I want a blending of these 2 colors, so I will use my blend tool. But first I'm going to switch back to the colors that I had. So here's my blend tool, and you can see that I have opened up some options when I click on a tool. I'll kind of slide over my menu so I can show you what this looks like. So here you can see that depending on a tool that I select, it has several options. So when I click on my blend tool, right now it's in its normal mode. And so I'm just going to hold down my mouse, so click once, and then I'm going to drag, and you can see my blend. Now depending on the shortness of the line or the longness of the line that you draw, it will show you the different blending in between them. So if I select a different color, so like maybe a blue, now if I blend, it goes from blue to like a red pink to a red. You can also change the types of modes. So here I was in normal mode. You can darken, you can multiply, you can add different overlays, and it's kind of fun to try these different options. You can also change the way that the gradient functions. So right here, you can see this is what it's doing. If I change the gradient, right now it's just going from my foreground to my background, and it looks like this. So the RGB. If I want it to be a hard edge, then it just has one color and then the other color, and depending on where I drew my line, that's where it's going to put my division. If I go to using the rainbow, so the HSV clockwise hue, you will see all of the colors in between. And then you can do the opposite of that. So here I have a way to make some different backgrounds. And when you change the modes, you have some options. I'm going to try multiply. And you can see what happens. It's adding different things. And so if you don't like the way something looks, you can always do Control Z to undo. So that's how you add a background to your GIMP.